Wrestling Insider Gurus.
Wig. And we're here to give you our grades for Night of Champions. Yes, we're a little late on this, but nobody's perfect and you're still getting them. So we don't really want to hear the complaints from our
True.
7 subscribers. That's another thing. If you're watching this, subscribe to our channel and like the button, but really subscribe. We need a little love.
Yeah.
Give us some.
Yeah. Elbow drop that like button.
Yeah, there you go. Do that stuff. And we're going to give you our grades right now. We're starting with the first match of Night of Champions, which was Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton for the King of the Ring. What'd you think, Mike?
I thought this was it wasn't my favorite of the match. Not saying it was bad. It was good. But I liked how Cody or Randy got his back hurt, right? He did something off the top rope and he started hurt, like feeling his back. I thought it was real. I thought it was legitimate. Like his back's hurt. He's so good at selling. It's hard to not believe Randy when he's in pain. But and then you see like Cody, taking advantage of that injured back.
Yes.
And you, when we were watching it, thought it was like, oh look, he might be turning heel, or it might be his gateway into turning heel or something like that. And I was like, oh, maybe. I thought maybe Randy was gonna turn heel for a second because he was looking like he was gonna punch Cody. But that ended up not happening. They pulled like a John Cena and Cody at WrestleMania. He's like, I just can't do it. And he just didn't do it. And then Cody ended up winning, I guess. But that might be a road for Randy to turn heel down the line. He might be getting angry and stuff. And with this match coming up with Drew at Saturday Night Main Event, that could give him more potential to turn heel and maybe even since if Cody's going to be a part of it, suddenly bring Kevin Owens back if he's going to be back anytime soon. He might not. I don't know. I don't know the extent of his injuries, but that would be a cool thing to see Randy and Kevin back just to beat up Cody. I don't know, but the match was all right. The ending was kind of weird. I remember it just like ending out of nowhere. As were a lot of the matches in this PLE, but I liked it. It was all right. What do you think?
It was pretty good. The storyline, I mean, the match was pretty good. I thought the match was pretty good. Yeah, Randy hesitated, is what he said. He said, I hesitated and I shouldn't have hesitated. And I don't think he'll make that mistake again. I think this is the pathway to bad Randy, probably more than bad Cody. I do think Cody will go bad, but maybe that's down the road further. I think Randy's he's the villain of the future. Cody, this isn't the last time we're seeing Cody versus Randy. It's just next time I expect Randy to be full villain by then. It was a good match, though. I thought it was pretty good. The fact that it started the pay-per-view, I'm sorry, PLE, made me think a little stronger that it would be Cody. I think if Randy was going to win, they might have pushed it back a little further. But so that kind of gave it away a little bit, the positioning, but still a pretty good match. I give it a B.
Yeah, I'm with you. I give it a C plus. I didn't like it as much as you did. I thought it was all right, but it wasn't fantastic.
Okay.
I'm being harsh right off the gate.
Rough on him. Let's move on. Let's see if you like this one any better. It was the street fight between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez. Now, I thought this was the best match of the night. I loved it. I thought it was great. I like street fights. Raquel really got showcased in this. She lost, but they really let her dominate a lot of the match and kind of do her thing and show how big and strong she is, which she is. She's actually bigger than Rhea. And I think we both thought that Roxanne was going to come out and be the difference. Roxanne came
Mhm.
out kind of early and got stuck in a garbage can and was a
Yeah,
non-factor.
yeah, she
So
did nothing.
yeah,
Yeah.
that was the difference there. This was Rhea Ripley all the way after some good domination. I shouldn't say all the way because it wasn't all the way because Raquel dominated a good portion of the match, and then Rhea
Yeah,
came on at the end to take it. I thought it was good. I thought it was the best match of the night.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
you
I thought it was.
concur?
I believe if not the best match, then tied for the best match. It's definitely got the spot up there on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, but Raquel, really, I was very surprised. I haven't really seen Raquel wrestle at all since I've, started rewatching WWE again, and I've become more of a fan now. She's really good. I was very, very surprised. And the way, my gosh, she beat Rhea to death. You remember that? She beat her with the kendo stick, so
Yeah.
Rhea was arms were tied up in the ropes, and she threw her through a table that didn't support the fall at all. It just broke
No.
immediately when Rhea
Yeah.
hit it, and she just hit the floor. So yeah, Rhea took a beating, but Raquel took a beating too because she got whipped with like a belt or something like that. I remember that. That was crazy. But yeah, this match was fantastic. They did so good. Um, I loved it. I thought it was amazing. Oh wait, and is this the one where the ref held the table? Is this that match?
Yeah. Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
that's
Oh,
the
was it?
real hero of this match.
Was it this match? No, it
I
wasn't
think it
this match.
was.
Was it?
Was it not?
What else was there?
I think it might have been.
Oh, it was Cargill and Asuka.
Oh, was it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I probably got those two
No,
confused then.
maybe
Okay.
not. Gosh, I can't remember which one that was. Was
I'm
it this
pretty
one?
sure it was this one.
You're probably right because it wasn't Asuka and Jade. I think it was this one. That was hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. He saved their lives basically.
Oh, he
At
did. So
first he was holding the
the ref did great. At one point, the stairs they were gonna fall on somebody, and he just kind of casually held it back from falling. It wasn't very noticeable, but yeah, he saved somebody from that the stairs falling on them. And then
yeah.
it was so funny. He was very subtly, nonchalantly had his hand on that table
Yeah.
to support it.
I know.
By the time they were both up there, he's not even trying to hide it anymore. He's just grabbing it
I know.
with
It's both
everything he's
hands.
got. It was great.
Yeah, that was great.
I love this match, though. I give it
Hey,
an
great.
A. A for
Oh, I
me.
do too. I definitely give it an A. I give it
Okay.
an A as well.
Then we move on to a match that it felt kind of quick. It was Sami Zayn and Karrion Cross.
Ah, yes. This one was interesting. It was pretty fast. Karrion Cross is always so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they finally put him in a match, at least one match. Even if he did lose against Sami Zayn, it was fun. It was fun. He dominated most of the match. I remember him
Mhm.
just beating the crap out of Sami Zayn, which usually depicts that the one getting beaten up wins usually. So that was kind of I predicted that pretty well. But he looked good. He looked dangerous, and it was nice. I didn't like the finish though because the finish was like him beating Sammy for like a while, and then Sammy just getting one move in and then pinning him. So that was kind of weird. But it was a Saudi crowd, so it was to be expected.
Yeah.
What do you
Uh,
think?
yeah, I think there was no doubt Sammy was going to win with the
Yeah.
Saudi crowd and all. The neat thing about this is that Karrion Cross finally got a match on a PLE for the first time in
Yep.
forever. And he showed what he can do. And he had a lot of support. A lot of people are fans of his. And the really cool thing is that they've continued this story after it was over. So this isn't done. Carrion
Mm,
and Sammy, it's not done. I was afraid that might just be it. It's not. So this is still going on, which is good.
yeah.
But that match,
Mm.
I mean, it was all right. It was fine. It was fun while it lasted. Kind of a B minus for me.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually going to give it a C plus as well as the Cody and Randy match. C plus for me. It was okay. It was good, but it could have been on Raw and been good too. So
Michael hates everything.
yeah, yeah. C plus means I hate it.
All right, now we move on to Solo Sikoa and
Ooh.
Jacob Fatu. This was uh this was a good one. This was
Oh
a
yeah,
real good one.
yeah,
Um we kind of had I think we kicked around those Tongas showing up um
yeah,
when we made our predictions. Said it's time for the Tongas to come back. They've been out a while.
yeah,
Well, they did, but only one of them was the one that we thought. So we have a new
yeah,
Tonga, and he's big. He's a big,
yeah.
lean Tonga, a lot bigger
He's tall, a
than his
Tonga.
brothers. Yes, he's very tall. He's much taller than his brothers. Only one of the other Tongas came back, so Tama Tonga's still out, and I'm wondering if he comes back and joins the other side because he was kind of friends with Fatu. So somewhere
True.
down the road, I think he might show up and side with Fatu, but that's down the road. For this, it was neat to see another one, another Tonga, big, tall Tonga who looks very intimidating. Um,
Yeah.
and the match was fun. The match was fun. We both called it right with Solo winning. Um,
Hmm.
and we thought there'd be some interference. We kind of called this, but it was very entertaining. I liked it. I like this one.
Yeah.
Second best, probably the second best of the night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Second best. I mean, and they did the right thing with making Solo win this match. I
Yeah.
think they did the right thing for sure. Because then at SummerSlam, it's going to be awesome to see Jacob and Solo go at it again. And Solo's personality is so fun. His in-ring personality when he was making fun of Jacob, like doing that thing
He's
or
funny.
whatever, and
He's
he would
real
just laugh.
funny.
He's so funny in the ring. I love that he's being able to show more of his personality in the ring. I think that's awesome. And Solo's always good. He's always been good. But yeah, that was a fun match. Then yeah, the Tongas, man, they just come out of nowhere. Like they're like just trolls coming out of the woods. First JC Mateo came out, and then Tonga Loa came out, and then Tala Tonga, which is easy to remember because he's tall.
Tonga.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good. And then Fatu's the best part of that match and the coolest spot of the whole night for me was when Fatu dove out of the ring onto, I don't know if it was all three of them or Solo or what, but he did like a running kind of backflip dive. That was
Oh,
incredible.
yeah. It was a
You
strange little spin. Oh, yeah. It was
Yeah, that thing
remarkable.
was awesome. That whole
Yeah.
match was fantastic. Yeah, I give it a B plus. I thought it
Yeah,
was great.
I'm going to give that a B plus also. That's where my head's at with that one as well.
Cool.
Now we move on to the queen of the ring.
Ah,
Jade Cargill versus Asuka. I love that
yeah.
Asuka's back, and I love that
Mhm.
they're not wasting any time with her. They're just she's a main eventer and they know it, and they're throwing her right back into the main event mix because that's where she belongs because she's fantastic. And she dominated this match more than I thought it'd be more back and forth. This was Asuka from the start till almost the finish. Asuka
Yeah.
was dominant, showing everything she could do. Welcome back, Asuka. That's kind of what this match was. And it was all Asuka until the very end when Jade uh, missed on the perfect ending. So Asuka's
Oh.
supposed to give her a finishing move. What's it called? The Empress.
Uh, Something Empress. I forgot what it is.
Yeah, it's where she hits her with her ass, and
Yeah.
so she
Yeah.
she was supposed to go for that move, and then Jade was supposed to. It was supposed to just be hit, catch, boom. That's the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be very smooth. Asuka goes for
yeah.
a move. Instead, Jade catches her and immediately throws her into her final move. And dang it, she just couldn't hold her, asking a lot because it's not easy to do, but it would have looked so pretty had she been able to get that right. But she
Yeah,
fumbled her a little bit and then had to readjust, and it really took the oomph out of that final move for her and made it feel a little bit more flat. Not
yeah,
surprised that Jade won. It was a pretty fun match up until that little bit of a botch at the end.
sure.
I usually don't make a big thing about botches because live theater and all, it's never perfect. But this one was particularly important to nail just for the
Yeah,
visual. It would have looked great
yeah.
and put an exclamation point on that match. Instead, it kind of had a period instead.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
well. Yeah, but yeah, they did great. They did great. Oscar, man, how good is she? That's crazy. She
she's
is
awesome.
she's
I love her.
fantastic. And
Yeah,
they both looked awesome in this match. Oscar's
yeah,
always looking cool, and Jade came out like Storm from X-Men. She had those
yeah.
wide eyes and she looked like she had superpowers, which she kind of does.
She kind of
She's the
does.
strongest. She's so strong. It's crazy.
I
But
wish
yeah, I
she'd
like
wear
this
those
match.
white eyes the whole time.
Yeah, I know. I wish that would be her thing,
Yeah,
like her
I
gimmick.
wish she would always wear them.
Yeah, that would
That
be
was
cool.
cool.
But yeah, it was cool. It was cool seeing like Asuka being very technical and Jade just being like powerful. It was like technical versus power, strength. It
Hmm.
was really, really, really fun match. Really cool matchup with those two. Yeah. I liked it. I liked it. I give it a I give it I give it a B.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a
I
B
like
too. Could have been
it.
better had that ending got a little smoother because that would have just looked so cool. But still a fun match. I give it a B.
Yeah, I agree.
And we're to the final match of the night. This
Bum, 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 bum,
was
bum,
for the championship. John Cena, the champion,
bum.
versus CM Punk, their last match ever. What
Yep.
did you think of this match?
Well, what I think is, can we get a durable ref for John Cena's matches, please? Can we get somebody that doesn't die and lay on the side of the ring for 40 minutes before the pin? I don't know how many refs are going to get killed. I don't know. John Cena's a liability at this point, but it's super. That the match was super fun. It was the most chaotic. It was insane. There were like so many kickouts after their finishing moves. So many kickouts. I remember that clearly. Um, it was fun to see Seth come out and have his whole thing with
Yeah,
John Cena and Punk or whatever. And John Cena holding the belt, gonna be like, "This is it. This is my new finishing move: the belt smack upside the head," because he's ended every match with that. And he was gonna do it, and then he's like, "No, you know what? I'm gonna be good. I'm not gonna do it." And then throws it down, and then is like, "Come here, Punk, hug me." And then he hugs Punk, and then gives the camera the face, and Punk's like, "Well, you're not going to trick me," and he goes for the low blow, and then Punk blocks it, and then all that that was pretty funny. I like that, and then yeah, just the chaos after that was absolutely insane. But I think the real winner, well, he kind of really lost, but the real winner is Charles Robinson. That poor guy got punted halfway across the stadium after John Cena shoulder bumped him. That was crazy. Everything in this match I love. It was unpredictable. I didn't know what was going to happen next. So many things happened.
yeah.
Penta came out for some reason. Sammy came out. Seth Rollins came out. Braun. It was great. I give this an A+ just
Oh
because of the
wow,
sheer spectacle of it. I
wow.
thought it was fantastic. I couldn't stop watching it.
Well, it
What do you
certainly,
think?
yeah, it certainly was a spectacle for sure. It was everything you said it was. It was a real good match. Um, I've kind of been underestimating John Cena's matches the last couple of times because they've been pretty solid since WrestleMania, and
Yeah,
this was no exception. It was a good match. Then we got all the fireworks at the end with all the folks coming in. Penta coming out very, very slowly to help.
Oh yeah.
To help. Very slow. Took his time with that one, which was kind of funny. Charles Robinson, I hope he's okay. I hope he's all
No kidding.
right. Golly, did he take a blow? That was hilarious. And you know, they did it again, kind of in a way where Punk goes to shake John Cena's hand. I mean, come on. Come on. It's just hard to buy. It's hard to buy,
Yeah.
but I'll overlook that a little bit. It does knock down the grade a little bit for me. I'm going to give it B plus.
Oh, okay. Okay. Steve hates it.
And that's it for Night of Champions. That's our grade, but we're going to go ahead and give you our grade for the card overall.
Oh yeah. So for the card overall, it was really good. There were some downs in some matches, like Cody and Randy. That was kind of slower, and then Sammy and Carrie, and that was still pretty good, but it was kind of slower. So I wouldn't give it an A by any means, but I'd give it a good. I'd say a good B. I'm just going to give it a B. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty predictable too for the most part.
Yeah.
I think a B is the right grade. It was fun. Um, it was fun. B. Nothing special, but fun. Solid B.
Yeah.
And that's it. That is it for our grades for Night of Champions. We're going to be back in a second tomorrow with our predictions for Saturday night's main event. But for now, we say,
Right.
What do we say?
This has been Wrestling Insider Gurus.
Wig.
I would click the link and it'd be like, this isn't a link. And I have to do it. I had to do it like 9 times before it was like, okay, you can do it. It's weird. I don't know why it does that.
Bastards.
We will be wearing the sharpest of wigs. We take to wrestling like slop dust to pigs. We're superstars at making predictions. Watch us for 2 minutes and you'll have a new addiction. We're wrestling insider gurus. We're the coolest of the cool. We're wrestling insider gurus. Our wings will make you drool. We're wrestling insider gurus. We're the coolest of the cool. We're wrestling insider gurus. Our wigs will make you drool. We're wrestling insider gurus. We're the coolest of the cool. We're wrestling insider gurus. Our wigs will make you drool. Oh.